In 2018, a small team of ecologists ventured into the heart of the Amazon rainforest to study an unexplored patch of land recently exposed by deforestation. Their goal was to document plant and animal life before the area could be logged. Among them was Julia, a seasoned researcher, and Miguel, a local guide who had grown up in a nearby village. The team set up camp by a riverbank, surrounded by dense jungle. By the third night, things took a disturbing turn. Julia woke up to a faint sound, whispers. At first, she thought it was her colleagues talking, but when she stepped outside her tent, the camp was silent. Everyone else was asleep, and the whispers seemed to be coming from the forest itself. The following day, Miguel warned the group to stay close together. He told them of a local legend about the Curupira, a supernatural protector of the forest. According to the villagers, the Curupira lures trespassers deeper into the jungle with voices or illusions, and they are never seen again. Julia dismissed it as folklore, but Miguel seemed genuinely uneasy. That evening, the whispers returned, louder this time, weaving through the trees like a haunting melody. Some of the team claimed they heard their own names being called. One of the researchers, Peter, decided to investigate despite Miguel's protest. He walked into the forest with a flashlight and never returned. The remaining team searched for hours, but all they found was Peter's flashlight lying on the ground, still on, and deep claw marks etched into the bark of a nearby tree. Miguel, visibly shaken, insisted they leave immediately. The group reluctantly agreed, but as they packed up, the jungle seemed to come alive. The whispers grew into a cacophony, and shadows darted between the trees. Julia swore she saw glowing, red eyes watching them from the darkness. As they fled, Miguel led them down what should have been a familiar path, but the forest seemed to shift around them. Trails they had used just days before disappeared, and landmarks became unrecognizable. Panic set in as the sun dipped below the horizon, plunging the forest into darkness. Finally, after hours of wandering, they stumbled upon a logging road and flagged down a passing truck. They never found Peter or any trace of what had happened to him. Months later, Julia revisited the footage from her camera. In one of the final clips, taken the night Peter disappeared, the whispers were faint but audible, and in the distance, barely visible in the shadows, was a figure with twisted legs and glowing red eyes watching them.